everybody, I am Robbie, and today we are at Adventureland in Altoona. Let's go!
If you're planning a trip to Adventureland in 2026, this is your complete guide to making the most of your day at the park. We are covering rides, food, hidden gems, shows, tips, and all the important things you need to know before you visit. If you're visiting on a busy summer weekend, you may want to buy your tickets ahead of time. The ticket line at the front gate can get long on busy days. Adventureland also offers several different season pass options with different perks depending on the level. Season pass holders also get discounts on food and merchandise throughout the park. And Platinum Pass holders even get a refillable drink cup for the entire season. Adventureland is fully under the ownership of Herschend Entertainment, and there are some important park rules you should know before you visit. Guests aged 17 and under must be accompanied by an adult at least 21 years or older with a valid ID to enter the park after 4. Bags must be no larger than 15 by 15 by 15, but usually a backpack will be okay. Packing light is the best idea. Selfie sticks, camera poles, monopods, and tripods are not allowed anywhere in the park. On rides, there are absolutely no loose items allowed. That includes phones, cameras, hats, basically anything not secured. If your phone is fully secured in your pocket, that's okay. The good news is you don't need to rent lockers like at some parks. All the rides have bins and designated spots for your belongings. As for drinks, the only outside beverages allowed are unopened bottled water and bottled sports hydration drinks. And you also can't bring in outside food. And definitely download the Adventureland app before you come. It has maps, ride information, and other useful tools to help you plan your day. If you really want to maximize your day, get here early. The park opens at 10 a.m., but parking lines can get really long. We recommend getting to the parking gates around 9:15 to 9:30. And remember, security screening takes time too.
Right through the center of the
If you want to ride the biggest attractions with the shortest waits, here's the strategy. Go straight to Underground or Monster first. Those usually build the longest lines early in the day. Then head to Flying Viking and Draken Falls. One ride you absolutely cannot miss is Underground. This ride is so unique. Underground is an indoor wooden roller coaster and dark ride. There really isn't anything else like it. One of the standout attractions at Adventureland is Monster. This coaster is seriously incredible. Monster is an infinity coaster featuring a massive 133-foot vertical lift hill. And once you reach the top, Monster features a beyond vertical first drop that actually curves inward farther than straight down, creating an insane feeling in the front row. Then immediately you hit 5 back-to-back inversions. Monster reaches speeds up to 65 miles per hour and has ride elements you normally only see at much bigger destination parks. But what really makes Monster different is the restraint system. Monster only uses a lower body restraint, meaning your upper body is completely free. You're not pinned down at the shoulders like most coasters. That creates a really intense feeling of weightlessness during the inversions. Monster is one of only a handful of Gerstlauer infinity coasters in the world and was actually the first infinity coaster built in the United States. It is smooth and powerful, but at night it becomes even better. The lighting package on Monster is absolutely amazing after dark. If you're here after sunset, ride Monster in the front row. Flying through those glowing loops in the dark is one of the best experiences at Adventureland. After Monster and Underground, your next stop should be Flying Viking and Draken Falls. Flying Viking is Adventureland's newest roller coaster and is a really fun family coaster. It's super smooth and a perfect entry-level coaster for families and younger riders wanting to try something a little bigger. Because it's newer and family-friendly, the line can build up pretty quickly later in the day. Right next to Flying Viking is Draken Falls, and the two rides are actually intertwined together, making this one of the coolest looking areas in the park. This water ride has a huge splashdown and is one of the best ways to cool off during the summer. For longtime Adventureland fans, Draken Falls also helped fill the gap left after the beloved log ride was removed. It became Adventureland's modern replacement for that classic water ride experience. You will get soaked on this one. Knocking these rides out early can save you a lot of waiting later in the day. If you love thrill rides, Adventureland actually has a really solid lineup. Monster is obviously the headline attraction. Monster alone is worth the trip for many coaster fans. But there are several other intense rides spread throughout the park too.
The Monster is one of the most intense rides here at the park. Hi, this is a storm chaser right here behind me. One of the most scary rides. We are at the Dragon Slayer. And I would rate that, for an intensity ride, a 10 out of 10. We're at the Sidewinder right now, and the Sidewinder is one of the most intense rides. Hi guys, here we are at the last extreme ride. It is a space shuttle.
And after dark, the thrill rides feel completely different, especially with Monster, Dragon Slayer, and Storm Chaser lighting up the skyline. One thing that really surprises a lot of people about Adventureland is just how strong the coaster lineup actually is. For a regional park, there's a really good variety of coasters here. Adventureland has 7 roller coasters ranging from family rides all the way to major thrill coasters. You've got the massive looping hypercoaster Monster, the completely unique indoor wooden coaster and dark ride Underground, Flying Viking, the park's newest family coaster. There's also Phoenix, a compact steel coaster that packs a lot into a smaller layout. Dragon Slayer, introduced in 2021, is the newest steel coaster. It sends riders tumbling through unpredictable flips, twists, and drops. And for wooden coaster fans, Adventureland has 2 wooden coasters, Tornado and Outlaw. Tornado is especially historic because it's an official ACE roller coaster landmark. One thing that makes Tornado extra special is the atmosphere around the ride. One of the ride operators, the legendary James, gets the whole station chanting. And Outlaw has that classic rough and wild wooden coaster feel that a lot of coaster fans love. Adventureland also has a great mix of family rides and classic amusement park attractions. And there are lots of flat rides here too. Whether you're looking for thrilling rides or something the whole family can enjoy together, there's no shortage of options spread throughout the park. You'll find everything from spinning rides and classic midway attractions to rides designed just for younger guests. Some family favorites include the train, convoy trucks, speedway racers, and plenty of rides for kids and parents to enjoy together. And if you like classic amusement park rides, Adventureland has those too. The Scrambler, Tilt-A-Whirl, Ferris wheel, parachutes, and many other longtime favorites help give the park its traditional amusement park charm. There's also Bernie's Barnyard, a fun playground area just for kids. It has a farm theme with places to climb, explore, and run around. It's a nice spot for families to take a break from rides while kids still have fun and stay active. The Junior Jockeys ride is also located here where kids can hop aboard colorful racing horses for a fun ride around the track. One of the most relaxing attractions in the park is the A train. You can catch the train at the station in the front of the park. The train itself is a classic chance rides train that takes guests on a scenic trip. Along the way, you'll hear an audio presentation covering the history of Adventureland, making it a fun ride for both first-time visitors and longtime fans. It's a great chance to sit down, cool off, and learn a little bit about the park while you're at it. And if you're visiting during the summer heat, you'll probably want to hit the water park next. The best part is it's included in your regular park admission. Adventure Bay is located all the way in the back of the park, so plan a little extra walking time to get there. You'll find mat racing slides, body slides, tube slides, splash areas, a lazy river, and a wave pool. And Kokomo Cove, a splash factory featuring dumping buckets, spray jets, and slides. Tubes for the lazy river and wave pool are free for platinum and gold pass holders. And if you don't have a pass, tubes can also be rented. Just remember, the tubes are not allowed in the pools or on the slides. There are also lockers available to rent if you need a secure place to store your belongings. If you want to relax, there are lounge chairs throughout the water park, as well as private cabanas available to rent. And when you're ready for a snack or something cold to drink, Adventure Bay has you covered. There's an icy mix-it station and 3 food stations with a variety of options. Adventure Bay even has 2 swim-up bars, and one of them serves up kid cocktails. Between the slides, the wave pool, lazy river, Kokomo Cove, and the pools, Adventure Bay can easily be a full-day destination all by itself. If you don't want to go full water park, there are wet rides in the main park too. The 2 rides are Draken Falls and Sawmill Splash. There are also some hidden gems around Adventureland that a lot of guests completely miss. The very first hidden gem you should check out is Ben Euland's magic show inside Sam's Saloon. Ben has been performing magic at Adventureland for 39 years, making it one of the longest-running magic acts at any theme park.
This is the Ben Euland Magic Show, 39th year. You gotta see it, it's awesome.
His shows are funny, interactive, and honestly just a classic Adventureland experience. And while you're over at Sam's Saloon, grab a bucket of chocolate chip cookies from Cookies and Cream. They're warm, fresh, and one of the best snacks in the park.
Bucket of cookies?
Right next door is also the Old Western Shooting Gallery. You really don't see attractions like that very often anymore. And right next to this is the Icy Mix-It-Up Station, where you swirl and blend your favorite frozen flavors into one colorful icy treat, create yourself. Then at the front of the park, inside the arcade, are actually 2 rides. One is a G-Force, which a lot of people completely miss, and the other is a Speedway Racers. Tell us, what do we have here in the water?
Catfish.
And you can buy their fish food, and then there's a whole bunch of little fish you can feed. Just like that. Tons and tons of them. Little catfish. So let's talk food at Adventureland. There are food stands and snack locations all over the park. You'll find pretty much all the classic theme park foods here. Burgers, chicken tenders, fries, pizza, funnel cakes, barbecue, snacks, desserts, ices. There's a little bit of everything. The area near the funnel cake stand has some of the biggest variety of food choices in one area. And this year, Sam's Saloon has toasted subs. One nice thing is you can usually order just the item you want instead of a full combo meal. And if you buy the refillable drink cup, you can bring it back all season for discounted refills. If you have the Platinum Pass, drinks are refillable for free all season, including ices. One of Robbie's favorite places is the candy store, located on Main Street. Adventureland also has some special live entertainment this season. New for 2026 is the Paul Bunyan Lumberjack Show. Talented performers show off classic lumberjack skills like axe throwing, log rolling, chainsaw carving, and fast-paced wood chopping competitions, all mixed with comedy and audience interaction. Also, there's the Canine Stars Stunt Dog Show with dog tricks, jumps, and lots of fun for the family. In July and Friday and Saturdays, there's a new event for the water park, Neon Lights, at night. One thing longtime fans will really appreciate is all the nostalgia throughout Adventureland. In 2024, Adventureland celebrated its 50th anniversary, and reminders of that history can still be found throughout the park. One of the best places to explore that history is the 50th anniversary display located near the arcade in the Alpine section. The display takes guests through 5 decades of Adventureland's history with photos and stories from the park's past. It's a fascinating look at how Adventureland has grown from a small regional theme park into the destination it is today. You'll see old attractions, former park landmarks, and memories that many longtime visitors still remember. If you look around the park carefully, you'll also find pieces of Adventureland's past hidden in plain sight. Old ride vehicles from attractions like the Log Ride, Himalaya, and Runabouts has been preserved and incorporated into displays and seating areas. One of the most recognizable examples is a seating area created from the chairs that once belonged to Adventureland's Sky Ride. For decades, the Sky Ride carried guests above the midway, giving riders a bird's-eye view of the park. The Sky Ride actually predates Adventureland itself. It was purchased from the Seattle World's Fair and became one of the park's original attractions when Adventureland opened in 1974. It was also one of the most iconic rides in the park and passed over the old log ride, giving riders a unique aerial view of the splashdown. After Monster was built, the Sky Ride became even more unique because riders actually passed directly through the coaster's towering loops. Even though the Sky Ride is gone, many guests remember it fondly. When it's getting closer to the end of the day, if there's a ride you haven't been able to get on all day, try again around 8 p.m. Lines usually get way shorter later in the evening, but remember, Monster's line normally closes about 30 minutes before the park does. And before you leave, get some Blue Bunny ice cream. It's a classic Iowa treat and the perfect way to end your day. Thanks for watching our Adventureland 2026 guide.
Welcome to the underground here at Adventureland. You know, old coal mines zigzag underground throughout the state.